people, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is my very second tutorial video of my YouTube channel, as my first video was not that much of a success because there was some errors, but I promise you guys that I'm going to start working very dedicatedly for this channel now. And this channel is all about Unity 3D, and it's just an introductory video that what we are going to do in this channel and what you're actually going to get in this channel. So it's all about Unity 3D tutorials, and if any one of you is looking forward to make Unity 3D video games or 2D games or 3D games, then you have come to the right place, and I could really help you in that. And it will cover all the things that I have that I know, and I would really like to help every one of you. So if you're looking for a lesson, or if you're looking for a course of Unity 3D free of cost, then you have come to the right place. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also hit the bell icon and leave your comment that what you expect from me. And I will be posting on each Thursday and on every Thursday and every Monday of the week, because it takes some time to edit the videos and to make some content. So because of that reason, it's just 2 times a week. So I think that you guys will understand it, but please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So today the first topic that we are going to cover for the Unity 3D is that what is Unity 3D? First of all, Unity 3D is basically a game engine, and it is a game engine for developing 2D games or for developing 3D games, but you cannot restrict the development of Unity 3D to only gaming. You can develop so many other applications on Unity 3D, and the best part that I like about Unity 3D is that you can develop iOS apps and mobile applications like the Android applications on it, and as well and in fact the PC applications as well on the same platform. So you don't have to switch among different softwares, because like for example Android Studio is only for Android, but this software is for making games or for making applications for Android, iOS, Xbox, and you can make it for PC and for Facebook and all that stuff. So it has got a wide variety of range. And if you don't know Java, you can still work with Unity 3D and create the Android games. And if you don't know the language which has to be used for the iOS application, then but still you can create games for iOS in this Unity 3D. So I am going to start with the basic tutorial, and this is just an introductory video for Unity 3D. So I have the basic knowledge, the prerequisites of creating or for starting development in Unity 3D is that you should have a knowledge of C hash, like a basic knowledge of C hash. For example, if you're not that much of a very good developer or very good programmer, but still if you have the basic knowledge of C hash, it's good, because Unity 3D has so many built-in functions which will help you, and with the passage of time when you will start developing things on Unity 3D, things will become much more clear, and your programming skill will also be polished by themselves when you will start practicing it more and more. So I'm sorry for my English if some of you find out that I'm having issues in my English, because this is not my native language, but I'm still speaking it. So I have installed Unity 3D 2018.3.0 F2, and this is not the latest version, but this is the stable release. And if you want to download Unity 3D, you can write download Unity 3D for okay, I'm the Windows user, Windows 10, and you can go over here and you can go on the download Unity archive as well. So if you go over here, they have the 2018 versions, 2017 versions. I would not recommend you to use Unity 5.x version because they are way too old, and I would recommend you to use 2018 versions. Most of them are very good, and they have got so much things integrated in them. So these are the versions, and I basically downloaded a very old version, I think so, that is Unity 2018.3.0 F2, which is this one, and it has been released in 7 December 2018. So If you want to download any other version, you can, but if you want to download the version that I am using, it's good because there will be things that will be similar and we will be developing further. So now let's open Unity 3D. I think that everyone can download it because all the software engineers or all the people who actually like programming, or they have like the hobby of doing programming stuff and all that, they know that how to download the software. So I don't think so that I have to go through all those steps. You just have to like click on it and it will just download setup, and then you have to run it and click next, and everything will be downloaded. So here we are. I'm just going to create a new project over here. Click on that. I'm so sorry, my net is so slow at the moment. It's just taking ages. I'm sorry guys for this. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to name it as lesson, or you can name it as introduction video, and this is the template 3D with extra or whatever you want. So I'm basically going with the 3D project, and I'm just going to create project. It's just going to take some time to open it. So the first thing is that this is the interface of your pretty Unity 2018.3.0 F2 Personal Edition. So this video is only for the introduction. You should know that what each tab means. So I guess I should just go to the layout, and I'm just going to like make this layout to default so that everyone knows that we have got the same layout. So this is the layout of Unity 3D when you're first going to install it and when you're going to open it. So the first thing is, these are basically the toolbar where you can have access to the file, edit, assets, game objects, components, windows, and help. And this is the hierarchy section, and in the hierarchy section is the sample scene. We have currently opened the sample scene. By default, when a project is open, a sample scene is already created, and when you will click this drop down arrow, there is a main camera that is always present in your scene by default, and there is that directional light which is always present in your screen by default. So the main camera is basically the camera which is going to render everything that you are actually going to see on your phone or on your tablet or on your PC. And this is the directional light, and this whole tab is called the hierarchy tab, and it's being written over here as well. And everything that you will create, every new component that you want to add in your game will be seen over here, and you can access that game component from this tab easily. The second thing is this, the project tab. As you can see that we have opened this project tab, and it is showing the assets. Assets means that the things which will be present in your project. And for example, it could be different image files, and it could be different videos, different animation file, different 3D models, different particle system assets, and it could be different audio assets. Anything that is present in your project is going to be in this asset folder. And as you can see that if I double click the scene folder, or if I double click from here, there is a sample scene which we have opened already, and it is created by default. And these are the packages. It means that by default these packages are always present in your Unity. In the previous version of Unity, like 5 version, 5.x version, and these packages were not being present over here. So this is the new thing in 2018.3.02 tutorial, and these are the packages, but you don't have to do anything with it. You just have to stick to the asset folder, because what we are going to deal with is the assets folder. So that's it. Then this next thing is the game view. If you click on this, this is the game view. It is showing what will be shown on your project, or sorry, what will be shown on your PC game or Android game or mobile game or iOS game or tablet or anything, any platform. What the user is actually going to see will be in the game view. So this is the whole portion of the game view. This is the display. You can have like this is display and this is display 2. Display 1 is basically showing the camera rendering of main camera, and if you want to go to display 2, it is saying that display 2 no camera rendering. So you have to set according to that which display you will use. And this is the free aspect. Free aspect means that what ratio you will be working with. Currently or by default, Unity always open the free aspect ratio, that there is no aspect which is being set, but you can set to 5:4. 5:4 aspect ratio as well, 4:3 aspect ratio as well, 16:10, and any aspect ratio as well. And you can add your own aspect ratio as well by clicking on add new item, and you can create your aspect ratio depending upon the PC game that you are creating for. Usually the PC games, the aspect ratios are 1024 cross 768 or 1920 cross 1080. For the laptop games, usually it is the aspect ratio. Sorry. And you can search this on Google as well, that which kind of aspect ratio will be best for you. And if you're building if you're building for Android phones, the aspect ratio is usually 1920 cross 1080, but that is not for the Super AMOLED display, which is the new display. And if I have pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry for that. But that's a new display, Super AMOLED. I don't know what this is called, but that's the thing. And for that purpose, you have to change the aspect ratio. I think that the aspect ratio of that display is 2000 cross something, and that's like a much more wider display in width, sorry, in height. And once you have set your resolution or aspect, this is the first thing, and this is a very important thing. You have to set your resolution. And the next thing is that the scale, you can actually zoom in or zoom out when you are working on it. So you can easily zoom in or zoom out. Maximize on play. So if this is the play button, when I have just like created all the things, and when I want to like hit play, because I have to see that how my game is working. So I'm not always going to deploy on my phone or on my laptop or sorry, on my tablet or the platform that I would be using. So before deploying it on the actual device for which the game has been created, you have to basically test it on the editor itself as well. So this is the editor play mode, and when you will hit play, it will take a couple of time period, and as you can see that when these blue button will start glowing, it means that the game is now playing. But as we have nothing in the game, so it's not showing nothing. But you can also click on maximize on play. So when I'm now going to hit play again, it will maximize the screen on play. And then we have the next option, which is the mute audio. Mute audio means that if any background music you have added, or if any weapon sounds in the games, or any sounds which are being present in your game, you can also mute that audio during the play only, gameplay only. And these are the stats which will show the audio level, the graphics, and this is also one of the very important thing, because sometimes you have to check out on this. And then this is the gizmo, and you have to check out the gizmo view as well. So after that, the third tab is the asset stores. In the asset store is basically powered by Unity3d, and any very useful content is being present over here, and a huge amount of content is being present over there. Believe me, you could like take different type of assets of like different backgrounds, different 2D assets, different sprite animations, different 3D assets, models, animations, particle system like blast effect, or UFX effects like bullet effect or shields effect, magical effects, and you can actually add, and you can go to a variety of things over there, and they're like so much, pretty much everything is being present over there, and so much stuff is being present over there that you don't have to develop even. For example, if I want to create a system that could recognize my speech, I don't have to code all that thing that how I'm going to do it. I could just really use this asset store, and I would really just simply download an asset, and I'm going to use it, drag and drop, and simply I'm going to use that plugin for my speech module or speech plugin for my game. Or if you want any other thing, there are so many useful things that are being present. There are so many 3D models, so many effects, and so many things are being present here, so you can really use them, and it is great. So you should check them out. You could just really search over there, and you can download it. There are free assets which are present over there. There are the other assets that are not free, and you have to buy them, and you just need a debit card or a credit card to connect to it, and there you go. So everything is being present over there. Then the next thing is okay, so these are the things. Then we have the inspector. Inspector is, I think, a very, 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 very important thing, because inspector actually show you the content of these components. Well, what are these called? Everything that is being present over here is a game object, because we are working on in a Unity 3D is a gaming engine, so we call each of these elements as game objects. Main camera is also a game object, and directional light is also a game object. So for example, if you have the main camera, what inspector is actually going to show you the properties or the characteristics that this main camera possess, or that this game object basically contain. I think I have just said game camera. It's not a game camera, it's a main camera. Okay, so well, this is the main camera, and it has a transform. One thing you must notice, that every game object always has a transform. For example, if there is just a create button over here, we will go into this detail in the next tutorials as well, because this is for the basics, and I know that if anyone is watching here my video, you all will be beginners, because only the beginners are going to watch this video. So if you're going to create this, click this create button, there is create empty, means that you are going to create an empty game object. Create empty child if you want to create an empty child game object, and I'm just going to show you in the later tutorials what all these things need. 3D object if you want to create, 2D object if you want to create, if you want to add different effects like particle system, particle force speed, trail, line. Unity has got so much things in already embedded in them, so much, and I think that I should thank Unity for that. Then we have lights are of so many types. We have by default the directional light already present in the scene, but you can also add point light, spotlight, area light, reflection probe, and light probe grip. Then you can add the audio game objects, audio game objects. Then you can add the video game objects, UI, and Biphoria. I will go into it, the Biphoria as well, that what is Biphoria. It is an amazing thing, and if you don't know what is Biphoria, then we are going to have a very separate tutorials for Biphoria as well, and you can add another camera as well. So these are the game objects. You can create a game object by clicking here as well, and you can create a game object by clicking right click on the hierarchy anywhere in the hierarchy, and you can create a game object. So when you will see it's a game object, and a game object always has a transform. What does the transform mean? That what is its position, what is its rotation, and what is its scale? Position, rotation, and scale, these are the three things that define the transformation of a game object. So the main camera also has a transform, the directional light also has a transform, and the game object also has a transform. So every game object has a transform always. And then the camera layer, and we are going to go into the details of the camera layer as well. There's so much that you guys need to understand. Then the light over here, and then the game object, simple game object. So these are the things that are important, and this is it for today's tutorial. And we are going to I'm going to cover the other things in the next tutorial as well, which would be like in the next tutorial I'm just going to tell you. And right now, because you know, and because you can expect that what will be coming in the next tutorial, we are going to cover the game objects, and because that's a whole new story about the game objects, we are going to cover everything about the game objects. Then we are going to cover about prefabs. What are prefabs? What are tags? As you can see that everything in the game object is a tag. There is a tag also there, and then there is a layer. So we are going to cover everything about game objects, everything about prefabs, tags and layers, or not everything, or you can actually expect that whatever I know, I'm just going to deliver that thing to you. I promise that I am being very much loyal at this point, and I'm very much honest to you guys. Whatever I know, I would try my level best that I do not keep any of the knowledge to me only, but I am just going to spread that knowledge which I have. Oops, my camera just fall out. My mic just fall out. My camera doesn't, but my mic just fall out. So I'm so sorry that if any of the audio was just, you know, mingled out. But thank you so much for watching my first video tutorial. And there was one thing that I really want to say. I really want to go to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then there is a video. I'm sorry, I guess there is a video that I placed that is shaking camera in Viforia Unity3d, and there was a comment which I really want to say sorry to that person. And the comment is by Tamara Cook, and she said that I just start watching the video and decided to click the link in the description. I got the error. Sorry, the file you have requested does not exist. Make sure that you have the correct URLs, and you cannot see the entire script in the video. And I also attached a new link, and then Sam Matthews, he actually write that it's hard to imagine you made a scripting tutorial and don't show people the script, and your link still doesn't work. So I am so sorry, guys. I am really sorry about that. I really apologize to each and every person who watched my video, because there are just like 198 views, and I'm so sorry that my link was not working. I would try to cover and I would always now try to cover the whole code in the video, because sometimes the Google Drive links I delete them accidentally. This is my bad, but I would try to cover much more and all the code in the video, because with the help of that thing you could really then the thing is not going to go anywhere and the code is not going to go anywhere. I'm not hiding anything, so this is the thing that I show you, and I will try my level best that I am really gonna make sure that nothing is wrong with my videos, and if anything is wrong with my videos, please, I'm sorry about that. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment in the comment section below. So take care until then. See you on Monday. Until then, Allah Hafiz and bye bye.